In this tutorial, I'm going to specifically focus on Claude, and I'm going to share with you my exact process for copy. So we're not going to touch content. For content, I really like GPT. We have our own SEO content GPT writer. If you haven't watched a tutorial and used that bot, it's awesome. The AI writing tutorial goes deeper into that. But for this tutorial, I want to dig a little bit deeper into copywriting. So I have spent a lot of my life doing copy. It is a pain in the butt. Copywriters are expensive, the work is hard, and oftentimes it's not even what you want. So I think that AI solves a huge problem in copy. I have Claude installed on my phone. I use it on my desktop. On my phone, I'll pull up in a second and generate an X post and publish that X post immediately. So I'm literally using Claude to generate copy on the fly. Day by day, I'm getting 2 X posts out a day, multiple posts out on LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook. And like I said, I've been a writer for a decade and I've never been that consistent because, you get busy doing client work. So it's amazing to have my own AI copywriter, and that is thanks to Claude. All right, so I'm going to share with you what this looks like, how we actually do it. So it's all happening right here inside Claude. You do need the $20 a month Claude Plus because that will get you into the projects and have a lot more access. It's 100% worth it. You need 2 things. You need content from your brain, and you need training data on the viral, hottest, most awesome posts out there. Whenever you set up a project, and this is what you're going to do, let's say you've just purchased Claude for the first time, you're on the home screen, it looks like this. You're going to go to the left-hand side, it's going to pop open, and you're going to click Projects. On the projects, you're going to click Create Project, and you're going to put your brand name copywriter or your name copywriter. For me, I want Julia McCoy's copywriting because I want to be able to use this over and over and over. If you scroll down, we can see I've written a bio for a new team member. I've written a YouTube description. I've written a course. I've written my most recent X post. I wrote a keynote. I wrote a summary for another post. I wrote another YouTube video. I wrote some quotes for Forbes, social media post, a piece of copy for the homepage, on and on and on and on. So again, think of this like your copywriter. Never sleeps, never gets hungry, and it's awesome. Some of the best copy you'll get will come from Claude. It is the only LLM that's been trained on constitutional AI, which is a compass that Anthropic created, where you have this almost very empathetic, human-like LLM. So whenever we generate content, it's as simple as this. You're going to upload your training data. Below this lesson, we have training data for you that you can absolutely use, or you can go gather your favorite LinkedIn posts and put them in a doc yourself. You can use ours as well. We've got Justin Welch in here. We've got another top creator, and then we've got one of my top posts. In X post training data, again, same thing, top post from the feed, as well as some of my top post training data for YouTube, same thing. This is actually all my YouTube content. So you can make your own or use ours. It is as simple as this. It's a Google Doc where we've just copied in the content straight from the YouTube title itself in the description. Bam, that doc is your training data. We also, of course, have this 139 page viral post training data. You're going to want to upload this to the Claude project as well. So upload all of those, and then you have your copywriter, because guess what? You've trained it. Very important, after you upload them, the first thread you're ever going to do, and if you scroll down and down and down and down, you'll see this was my first thread. The first thread you're going to do is analyze everything attached to this project and understand it. And you're going to hit enter. That's the first thread in your new copywriting project, and then it's been trained. The other thing you need to do is give it original thoughts. How do you do that? I like to do that in the thread. You've seen in some tutorials I talk about uploading it right here. I've done that as well. I do have a few YouTube pieces I've uploaded here, but I've actually removed them and I thread them instead. So whenever I need something written, this is what it looks like. I copy in a ton of content that I've either written or researched, and I've assembled it in a Google Doc. And then I say, go create a description, copy for my homepage, a LinkedIn post, an X post. The main thing you want to think about is everything that you want it to create is going to originate from these threads. And you don't want your threads to go too long. You want to stop, and you should get really awesome content right away, again, because you've trained it, right? That training data, those data sets we've uploaded made all the difference. So that's how you're going to do it. You can use this for any scenario on the face of the earth. I needed a bio for a new team member, and I gave it a bunch of bullet points as well as a few little things on his homepage, testimonials from clients, and bam, I got a beautiful bio ready to go on the homepage. Whenever I need homepage copy, a landing page, I'm doing the same thing. Copy is what you want. Whenever I needed to get quotes together for a book I was writing a chapter for a book, and I said, hey, and this was something interesting. I said, you've been trained on a lot of my knowledge, meaning in this particular project, I have probably over 65 threads. So I'm referencing that. I said, hey, I wanted to test. I gave it the questions from the book author. And I said, you've been trained on a lot of my knowledge. Can you just answer these for me? And guess what? It did. It answered these perfectly. Again, you're working within a trained data set. Whenever you use this every day, your project becomes your data set. And that just makes this copywriter better and better. So there you go. Use Claude every single day. Use it this way, and you will be amazed and blown away by how much time you save. If you need any copy at all, just open Claude. Do it on your phone in the evening when you need to send a Forbes quote. Do it in the morning when you need to write something specific for your landing pages. And you will start to see your life change, because having an on-demand copywriter is the biggest game changer there is for any business. I'm convinced of it. All right, use this information. Enjoy.